Muhammad was a high school student, like many other students of the village. He used to go to school only because his parents wanted him to attend school so that they could talk about him in front of the neighbors, friends, and relatives. Despite his poverty, his father wanted him to learn English after having met an American lady when he was fighting with the French army during the Second World War. Ibrahim still regrets missing that life opportunity as he hadn't been able to communicate with that American lady he had met during the wartime. He kept saying, "Losing her is worse than losing the World War." As a soldier, I had prepared for the war, but I hadn't prepared myself for the peace of love after war, and that's why I lost the American butterfly. His ex-colleagues often mocked him. Every evening when they meet him near the mosque, they remind him of the American butterfly whom he loved when he was young and how stupid it was of him to lose her because of not being able to speak English, as they always tell him. Thus, the father swore that his son must master the English language. He insisted that Muhammad must study and learn English fluently with an American accent. Unfortunately, Muhammad wasn't the boy who could achieve his father's dream. The boy had serious problems with the language of Shakespeare, but he often told his father that he was the best English speaker both at school and in the village. Ibrahim's family lived in a small village that was famous for its traditional Quranic school. Students came from all parts of the country and the world to learn the Quran and Arabic language there. The village was also famous for its natural beauty, its lush greenery, rivers and hills. It was always spring there. "Our village is a little paradise on earth," Ibrahim said repeatedly to his children. One day, a tourist arrived to the village. He was an American who had converted to Islam. He came to the village to learn Arabic and to study the basics of Islam. As Muhammad was talking with his father near his home, the tourist, whose name was James, arrived and went on telling them. James: "Salamu alaikum, brothers." Muhammad and his father: "Wa alaikum salam." James: "I'm James. I'm from the United States, and I am here to learn Arabic and Islam. I'm a Muslim now. Can you please help me?" Muhammad: "Sorry, I don't speak English. Do you speak Arabic?" James: "No, I don't speak Arabic. That's why I'm here, to learn. I need a teacher too." The father was looking at his son and the American while they were talking, feeling the memories of his youth flowing inside him. The pictures of his American girlfriend started to pass through his eyes and mind. All that the father understood was America and Islam. The father looked at his son. Then he asked, "What does he say, dear son? What does he want?" Muhammad: "I don't know, Dad. He doesn't speak Arabic. He speaks only English. And the English he speaks is not like the English we study at school." The father was so irritated as he understood and discovered all at once that his son was a liar. The son used to tell his father that he spoke good English and that he was the best English speaker at school and in the village. Without paying attention to the presence of James, Ibrahim took off his sandals and he beat Muhammad on the head. Muhammad escaped, leaving his plastic sandals behind. The father cried out in fury, "You are an idiot like your mother. All you know is bread and lies. Why students learn English? Here you are talking only about Arabic. If I had married the American lady, I would never have seen you and your mother. Idiot! Damn the day I saw your mother." As the father was screaming loudly, his daughter Fatima came to see what the cause of her father's madness and screaming was. The father, "Fatima, Fatima, come dear. See this man. See what he wants. We don't have men in this house. The boy we sent to school turned out to be a stupid donkey. What a shame." Fatima had left school after getting her high school degree because her father refused to let her go to the university to pursue her study. In her village, girls don't go to university. They stay at home to learn how to cook and how to take care of their husbands and children. Fatima, "Good morning, sir. Can I help you?" James, "Yes, please. I'm James. I'm here to learn Arabic and study Islam. I'm Muslim." With a big smile in her eyes, Fatima looked at her father and started translating what the foreigner was saying. Ibrahim felt happy and proud of his daughter. Then he said, "No problem, dear. You can help him if you want. We are all Muslims and humans. We must help each other. Now he is one of us." He laughed. Fatima, "Well, of course, I can help. We can all help you as Dad says." After about 6 months of studying Arabic and the basics of Islam at the Quranic school, and with the help of Fatima at home, James changed his name. Now his name is Abdul Hadi. He married Fatima and they started living together as two butterflies in a nest of love and respect. While teaching and learning from one another, they bought a small house near the mosque. Every Friday, Muhammad visits his sister and her husband to eat couscous together in a weekly meeting that all the members of the family attend, including their father. One Friday, as they were eating, Muhammad looked at Abdul Hadi, smiled and said, "English is very important. It gave us a good Muslim and a good husband for my sister." The father laughed loudly with his mouth full of couscous. It was hard to see his teeth and tongue. He coughed and said, "This is life. We should never get irritated when something bad happens." I still remember our first meeting with Abdul Hadi when he first came to the village. He stopped for a while to let everyone go back to that first meeting. Then he continued his speech laughing. "Ha ha 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 ha. If Muhammad had spoken English, James wouldn't have been Muslim and he would never have married Fatima, and we would never be here together eating couscous." Everybody burst out laughing except Muhammad, who replied to his father, "You keep shooting me with your words, Dad. Thanks God that you hadn't married that American lady. James would have never met us in this village. You lost all your wars and since then you have declared your war on me." The father felt the reaction of his son. He looked at him and said, "Listen, my son, I may have lost those wars, but I don't want to lose the battle of your education. Girls must go to school because when girls speak English, they build bridges between two nations, two cultures, and two worlds. Illiterate men destroy bridges of peace while girls build them when they can read, speak, and write. Abdul Hadi. Well, thank God. God knows what is best for us all. Things will always be as God wants, not as we want. Our lives are stories, they are written in advance. All our actions, deeds, meetings, relations have a special time and place. We are merely actors in the play of life. We don't always choose our roles, but we should work hard to play our roles as great players with love and enthusiasm. The father stood up to hug Abdul Hadi, murmuring, "This is why girls must study, learn English, because girls have essential roles in the play of life. They are the mothers of the future actors and actresses, and the future of the world depends on those actors and actresses." Muhammad bursted laughing. "When my father meets foreigners, he speaks better than Shakespeare. Now, I know the reasons why you lost the World War, and I also know why you didn't catch that American butterfly alive. She flied, she flied." The father smiled, shook his head, and turned to Abdul Hadi and said, "Inside every family, there are both ugly flies and beautiful butterflies. You got my sweet butterfly, and here I am in an existential war with this ugly fly. It's my fate, and he is my fly.